The human body is not weak, it is brilliant, powerful, and waiting to be awakened by the right nourishment that speaks its natural language of healing and strength. Every cell inside you carries a purpose, every heartbeat whispers a message of life, and within that rhythm lies a power most people never learn to trust. Your body was never created to rely on pills or artificial promises. It was created to thrive on truth, to respond to nature, and to heal itself when given what it truly understands. We live in a world that teaches us to reach for quick fixes, to swallow capsules for energy, to believe that growth comes from outside, but the truth is far more beautiful. It comes from within, from the food you eat, the breath you take, and the love you show your own body. When you begin to feed yourself real nourishment, something extraordinary starts to happen. Your cells wake up, your energy returns, your strength begins to rebuild itself quietly and naturally because your body has never forgotten how to heal. It has simply been waiting for you to remember how to listen. Imagine your body as a living garden, every cell a seed, and every bite of real food like sunlight and rain. When you give your body what it needs, it blossoms, it thrives, it becomes strong from the inside out. Not forced, not faked, but formed through truth. Your muscles respond, your energy becomes steady, your mood rises, and your entire system aligns with its natural rhythm. The body speaks through signals, sometimes through fatigue, sometimes through hunger, sometimes through quiet strength, but we often silence those signals with synthetic solutions, thinking we are fixing the problem when we are only muting the voice of our own biology. Real strength begins when you learn to listen, when you allow your body to speak and respond with nourishment instead of noise. The intelligence of your body is greater than any pill. It knows how to repair, how to rebuild, how to grow. If only you give it what it recognizes: natural foods, pure vitamins, minerals that come from earth and not from machines. They communicate with your DNA. They awaken the wisdom that has been coded into you since birth. Your body is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally. It is your home, your partner in every moment of life, and it works tirelessly for you. Even when you are asleep, it repairs the damage, restores your cells, rebuilds your muscles, balances your hormones, and strengthens your heart. All it asks in return is that you feed it with what is real. Your body is not asking for pills. It is asking for connection, for nature, for the kind of nourishment that comes from living food. When you give it that, everything begins to change. Your mornings feel lighter, your steps stronger, your thoughts clearer, because health is not created by chance. It is created by the choices you make each day. Think about how extraordinary it is that your body can turn a simple piece of food into strength, into movement, into life. When you eat natural food, you are not just feeding yourself, you are fueling creation. You are giving your body information, energy, intelligence. That is why real nourishment matters. It is not just about calories, it is about communication. Your body listens to everything you eat, and it responds accordingly. When you choose whole foods rich in natural vitamins and minerals, your body reads that as love, as support, as life. It uses that energy to repair your muscles, to sharpen your mind, to balance your emotions, to make you more alive than you were yesterday. The weakness we often feel is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of disconnection. When you return to the source of real nourishment, you begin to reconnect. You begin to feel the pulse of life inside you. You begin to remember that your body was designed not to survive, but to thrive. Every cell within you is a masterpiece of intelligence, capable of creating energy, healing wounds, and building strength far beyond what you can imagine. The miracle of your body is that it needs no instruction. It only needs support, and that support comes through food that carries life, food that has felt the sun, food that comes from the earth. Every time you eat, you make a choice that shapes your future. You either build your body or break it, and that choice is yours alone. When you start your day with living foods instead of artificial pills, you are choosing truth over illusion. You are choosing health over dependency. You are choosing power over weakness. And with each choice, your body listens. It responds. It rewards you with energy that feels pure, deep, and sustainable. This is the kind of strength that doesn't fade, the kind that carries you through the day with calm confidence. because it comes from within. The human body is the most advanced creation of nature. It was not designed to be repaired by chemicals. It was designed to be renewed by life itself. The same way a tree heals through sunlight and rain, your body heals through nourishment and rest, through love and patience, through trust and care. And the moment you realize this, everything begins to change. You no longer see food as just fuel. You see it as medicine, as communication, as an act of love between you and the life inside you. And that is where true strength begins, not in pills, not in shortcuts, but in the simple decision to nourish what is already extraordinary within you. When you wake up each morning, your body begins its quiet work. It prepares your muscles to move, your mind to focus, and your energy to flow through every cell. But most people start their day by silencing that natural rhythm. They reach for pills, thinking they will give them the strength they already have inside. The truth is, your body doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be fueled the right way. When you give your body the two natural vitamins that awaken your muscle growth from breakfast, you are not adding something foreign. You are unlocking what was already sleeping within you, because your body is alive, intelligent, and waiting to respond to nature's touch. Every bite you take in the morning becomes the foundation of how your body will perform through the day. The first food that enters your system decides your energy, your strength, and your mood. When you start your day with real nutrients, you're not just eating, you're communicating with your biology, telling it to build, to grow, to protect, to rise. The body listens carefully to the signals you send through food. It translates vitamins, minerals, and natural compounds into power, into focus, into endurance. That is why the first meal of your day is not just a habit. It's a message to your muscles that says it's time to grow, it's time to get stronger, it's time to awaken. When you depend on pills, you hand over control to something external. When you depend on food, you take that control back, because food is the purest language your body understands. When you eat the right breakfast, rich in natural vitamins that support growth and repair, your body feels it instantly. It starts converting that nourishment into energy that flows cleanly, not forced, not chemical, but smooth and real. You begin to feel a lightness, a calm strength that stays with you through the day. That's not just energy, that's connection. That's your body thanking you for choosing nature over shortcuts, truth over illusion, balance over dependency. The two natural vitamins that awaken your muscle growth are not hidden miracles. They're in the foods your body already knows how to use. They don't need to be bottled. They need to be believed in. When you eat them through real food, your body recognizes them immediately. It welcomes them like old friends returning home. It knows what to do with them, how to store them, how to use them, how to protect you through them. These nutrients are nature's code. They speak directly to your cells. They turn on the process that helps your muscles repair faster, recover deeper, and grow naturally. They activate pathways that no synthetic pill can imitate, because they work with your body, not against it. Your muscles don't grow when you lift weights. They grow when your body repairs, and that repair begins with what you feed it. Every muscle fiber you build is a reflection of what you eat. When you choose natural sources of nourishment, your body builds with precision and strength. It doesn't just add bulk. It creates balance, it develops endurance, it improves circulation, it protects your organs, it balances your hormones, and all of this begins quietly in the morning with the food you choose to eat, a plate of truth, a plate of healing, a plate that carries the energy of sunlight, water, and life. Your breakfast has the power to awaken your system like nothing else, because after hours of rest, your body is most open to receive. It's ready to rebuild, to restore what was used through the night. It's waiting for you to choose wisely. And when you do, it responds instantly. It sends that nourishment into your bloodstream, to your muscles, to your brain, to your heart, fueling your every move, your every thought, your every emotion. And this is how strength is built, not through pills that promise miracles, but through choices that create them, because the real miracle isn't outside of you. It's inside, and it's activated by the food you trust. When you realize that your body already has everything it needs to grow, You begin to respect it differently. You stop punishing it with quick fixes. You start supporting it with patience, consistency, and love. And that's when you notice something powerful. Your energy changes, your mood stabilizes, your focus sharpens, and your confidence grows because you're no longer fighting your body, you're working with it. Every bite of natural food becomes a promise you make to yourself, a promise that says, I will take care of the strength inside me. I will honor the system that keeps me alive. I will nourish my power, not numb it the moment you choose to replace your pills with food. Something awakens. It's a deep connection that cannot be explained, but only felt. It's the feeling of being alive in every breath. It's the awareness that you are part of nature, not separate from it. Your muscles don't just respond to nutrients, they respond to love, to attention, to care, because your body isn't a machine. It's a living story of everything you give it, every emotion, every choice, every meal. And when you feed it with honesty, it responds with miracles. The power of natural vitamins in breakfast isn't just in the science of nutrition, it's in the emotion of it. It's in the understanding that your first meal is your first act of self-respect each day. When you eat from nature, you are saying to your body, I believe in your ability to heal, to grow, to protect me, and your body listens, it rises, it performs, it thrives. It gives back more than you could ever imagine because that is what the body was designed to do, to return love with life, nourishment with strength, and truth with power. Your first meal of the day is not just breakfast. It is the beginning of a conversation between you and your body. It is a whisper that travels deep inside every cell and tells it how to behave, how to heal, how to grow. When you wake up, your body has already worked through the night, repairing tissues, balancing hormones, clearing toxins, and preparing you for a new day. And when you eat that first bite, you're giving your body a signal either to continue building or to start breaking down. Your breakfast becomes more than food. It becomes a command, a message that defines your energy, your focus, your strength, and your growth. Every single nutrient that enters your system at sunrise decides what kind of day you will have. If you give your body processed foods filled with chemicals, your body reacts with confusion, inflammation, and fatigue. But when you feed it natural vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants found in whole foods, your body responds like it has been waiting for this moment. It begins to awaken, to stretch its energy, to ignite the hidden potential sleeping inside your muscles. Your cells start to repair faster, your blood flow improves, your metabolism begins to dance with life, and you start to feel something different, not forced energy, but natural power, the kind that makes you move with purpose and calm. This is why your first meal holds a spiritual connection. It's not just about what you eat, it's about how you choose to start the conversation with your body. When you sit in front of your breakfast, you are standing at the edge of a choice between treating food as fuel or treating it as medicine, between feeding cravings or feeding growth, between rushing through the moment or honoring the miracle that keeps you alive. Every bite carries energy. Every color on your plate carries a vibration that tells your cells something. And when you choose natural, colorful, vitamin-rich foods, your body listens with gratitude. Your muscles depend on that first message because muscles are not built only in the gym. They are built in the kitchen, in the quiet decisions you make before the day begins. When your breakfast contains real sources of nutrients that support repair, your body turns that food into new tissue. It rebuilds fibers that were stretched or damaged. It uses vitamins to create enzymes that strengthen muscle connections. It uses minerals to enhance blood flow and oxygen delivery. This is how you grow from within. This is how your body transforms silent nutrition into visible strength, the kind of strength that doesn't fade because it is built from truth, not chemicals. Every morning, your breakfast becomes a ritual, an act of self-love, an opportunity to remind your body that you respect its design, that you trust nature's wisdom, that you are willing to take time to care. When you start your day with real food, you create balance between mind and body. You lower stress hormones, you stabilize your energy, you bring peace into your system, and that peace becomes your power. Your muscles grow stronger when your body is calm, when it is nourished with care, when it is not fighting against artificial ingredients, but flowing with natural rhythms of life. There is something deeply human about starting your day with food that comes from the earth, food that has felt sunlight, soil, wind, and water. When you eat fruits, whole grains, nuts, or eggs, you are not just eating nutrients, you are absorbing energy that once lived in nature. That energy becomes part of you. It runs through your veins, through your muscles, through your heartbeats. It gives you the quiet strength that no pill can replace, because no pill carries life, only food does. And when that food reaches your body, it awakens ancient memories written in your DNA. It reminds your body of what it was created for: growth, vitality, and renewal. Your first meal becomes a reflection of your mindset. If you rush it, your day becomes rushed. If you fill it with emptiness, your energy feels empty. But if you honor it, your body honors you back. It responds with clarity, focus, and resilience. Your muscles absorb every signal you send. And when that signal is positive, when it is natural, when it is honest, they grow stronger, faster, and healthier. This is how real transformation begins, not from outside interventions, but from quiet, consistent choices made with awareness and love. When you eat your breakfast, you are feeding more than your stomach. You are feeding your purpose, your drive, your emotions, your strength. Your body listens to every nutrient like it listens to music. It feels the harmony of vitamins and minerals flowing through it, repairing, restoring, rejuvenating. This is why you must never underestimate the power of your first meal. It can either wake your body to its full potential or dull its fire for the rest of the day. And the difference between those two outcomes lies in your choice. The two natural vitamins found in your breakfast foods work together like a symphony. One enhances muscle recovery, the other stimulates growth. They travel through your bloodstream, reaching every muscle cell, giving it the fuel it needs to rebuild. They don't just feed your body, they teach it to heal. They remind your system that strength is not forced, it's nurtured. It's developed through patience and consistency. Your breakfast is the moment you plant the seed of strength, and throughout the day, your actions, your thoughts, your movement water it, nourish it, and help it grow. When you see breakfast this way, everything changes. It stops being a routine and becomes a ritual of self-respect, a quiet ceremony that sets the tone for your life. Every morning is a new chance to remind your body that you are on its side, that you are here to help it grow stronger, not weaker, to help it live longer, not shorter. And that all begins with the choices you make in those first few minutes after waking, the choices that define your strength, your growth, and the kind of energy you carry into the world. Two powerful vitamins taken through natural breakfast foods can transform ordinary energy into extraordinary muscle growth and faster recovery. They are not hidden in some exotic formula or trapped inside a capsule. They live quietly in the foods that nature created to nourish and strengthen you. These vitamins do not just help your muscles grow, they help your body remember what real vitality feels like. When you eat them from their natural sources, your body receives them as life, not as a chemical, and that is what makes the difference. Nature knows the rhythm of your body. It knows the pace of your growth. It knows how to heal you without harming you. These two vitamins are the silent engineers of your strength. They don't just build muscles. They teach your body how to recover faster. They help your cells rebuild after every workout, every challenge, every moment of fatigue. And they do it without forcing your system. They do it by working with it, by supporting its intelligence, by awakening the natural power already inside you. When you get these vitamins from breakfast, from foods that are alive, your body welcomes them instantly, because real food is the language your body understands best. It reads it, absorbs it, and transforms it into something beautiful: energy, endurance, and strength. Imagine waking up, eating a breakfast that doesn't just fill you, but fuels you. The kind of breakfast that sends a clear message to your muscles that today they will recover, rebuild, and rise. This is the power of natural vitamins. They don't just provide nutrients, they activate processes. They tell your body to repair tiny tears in your muscles. They improve blood circulation. They help oxygen reach deeper into tissues. They balance hormones that affect growth. They calm inflammation that slows healing. Every single action inside your body responds to what you eat in those first few hours of your day. And these vitamins are the spark that turns your ordinary morning into a foundation of growth. The first of these vitamins helps your muscles absorb the nutrients they need to expand and strengthen. It improves how your body uses protein. It enhances the creation of energy within your cells, and it keeps your immune system strong so your recovery is never delayed. The second vitamin complements the first. It helps your body rebuild tissues, repair microscopic damage, and produce the enzymes and collagen needed for flexibility and endurance. Together, they form a partnership that fuels not just your muscles, but your heart, your mind, and your spirit. They create harmony inside you, making every effort count, every workout meaningful, every breath more alive. When you take these vitamins from natural breakfast sources, your body recognizes their purity. It feels safe to use them. There is no confusion, no overload, no imbalance, just smooth cooperation between food and physiology. You feel the difference not in one day, but in many small ways. Your energy feels more stable, your mood feels lighter, your recovery feels faster, your sleep becomes deeper, your hunger becomes balanced, your focus sharpens, your endurance extends, your muscles start to feel firm, not swollen. Your strength feels clean, not forced, because natural vitamins don't give you fake bursts of power. They give you sustainable energy born from within. When you choose food over pills, you choose life over imitation. Pills may promise convenience, but they separate you from the rhythm of nature. They deliver isolated compounds without the support of enzymes, minerals, and fibers that real foods provide. Your body may absorb them, but it doesn't recognize them as naturally. It doesn't respond the same way, but when you eat your vitamins through fruits, eggs, nuts, seeds, and greens, you are feeding your body a complete message, one that says grow, repair, and stay alive. Nature doesn't just give you nutrients, it gives you balance, and that balance is the secret of real muscle growth. The transformation begins when you understand that strength is not built through excess, but through harmony. Your muscles grow when your body works in alignment with its natural design, not when it is overloaded with artificial compounds. Every muscle cell is like a living being. It responds to kindness. It thrives on real nourishment. When you feed it food that carries sunlight and soil energy, it reacts instantly. Its mitochondria ignite, its recovery accelerates, its power expands, and you begin to feel your body come alive from within. This is what true vitality feels like. It is not something you buy. It is something you create. Breakfast becomes the bridge between your body and its potential. And these two vitamins are the messengers that carry your strength to every corner of your system. They are not magic. They are truth. They are what your body was designed to use since the beginning of time. And every morning you have a choice to feed your body with what it was made for, or to feed it with what it was made to resist. When you choose nature, your body thanks you silently by healing faster, by growing stronger, by moving with purpose and peace. The beauty of these vitamins lies in their simplicity. They are not new discoveries. They have always been here, waiting for you in your food, in your habits, in your choices. They remind you that your body's strength is not dependent on anything external. It's built from the inside out. And the moment you start trusting this process, you begin to transform not only physically, but mentally and emotionally too. Your confidence grows because you can feel the change, not as a sudden jolt, but as a steady flame, a flame that never burns out because it is fed by truth, not by illusion. So when you wake up tomorrow, look at your breakfast not as a meal, but as medicine, not as calories, but as communication. Every bite you take sends instructions to your body. Every sip you drink writes a story of health or harm. And those two natural vitamins are the words your body wants to hear most. Words that say heal, recover, grow live, and rise, because that is what your body was made to do. And all it needs is the right message spoken through the food that comes from the earth. Healing begins when you stop chasing synthetic shortcuts, when you stop searching for quick fixes in bottles and tablets that promise miracles without effort. The truth is your body has always known how to heal, how to grow, how to protect itself. But it needs you to listen, but it needs you to trust its rhythm. When you learn to work with your body instead of against it, everything begins to change. Your muscles grow stronger, your recovery becomes smoother, your energy feels lighter, and your spirit feels more at peace. Because real healing doesn't come from the outside. It starts from within, from your willingness to give your body what it truly understands, the nourishment that comes from nature. When you rely on synthetic pills to replace real food, you break the sacred connection between your body and the earth. Every pill is a shortcut, and every shortcut steals something from you. It might seem to work in the beginning, but soon your body forgets how to do what it was born to do. It forgets how to absorb nutrients naturally, how to regulate its own balance, how to grow in harmony with life. Your body is not a machine. It is a living organism with intelligence in every cell. It knows when something is real, and it knows when something is artificial. That's why healing begins the moment you stop forcing it and start feeding it every time you choose natural food over synthetic supplements. You remind your body that you trust it, that you believe in its design, and that belief alone has power. Your body responds to trust. It responds to consistency. It responds to truth. When you give it the right vitamins through breakfast foods, it doesn't have to fight to absorb them. It doesn't get confused or overloaded. It simply accepts them, transforms them, and uses them exactly where they are needed. That's how balance is restored. That's how true healing begins. Not through external intervention, but through internal cooperation. The human body was never designed to depend on artificial sources of health. Nature already gave us everything: fruits, seeds, grains, nuts, greens. They are all coated with life, with light, with strength. These foods speak the language of your DNA. When you eat them, your body recognizes their message. It reads it instantly and begins to heal. That is something no laboratory can replicate, because no scientist can design what nature perfected over millions of years. The moment you understand this, you stop searching outside yourself and you start working with the intelligence inside you. When you chase synthetic solutions, you are telling your body that it's not enough, that it can't heal on its own, that it needs help from something man-made. But when you return to nature, you tell your body that it is strong, that it is capable, that it is powerful, and that belief creates change on a cellular level. Your hormones respond, your blood circulation improves, your muscles recover faster, your immune system strengthens, and your energy returns. It's not magic, it's biology responding to honesty, because healing is not about adding more, it's about removing what's unnecessary and letting nature do what it does best. When you stop chasing pills and start eating foods filled with life, you start to feel something you may have forgotten: the deep calm that comes from alignment, the peace that comes from balance. You wake up feeling light, not heavy. Your thoughts become clear, not foggy. Your energy flows naturally without spikes or crashes. Your body begins to trust you again, because now you are giving it what it was made for. And in that trust, healing becomes effortless. Your muscles repair themselves faster because they finally have real fuel. Your tissues regenerate because the nutrients are pure, and your strength grows because it's built on truth. Healing is not about perfection, it's about connection. It's about realizing that your body doesn't need you to control it. It needs you to support it. When you start your morning with real food, you send a signal to your body that says, I care, I respect your design, I'm listening. And that single message changes everything. It shifts your chemistry. It resets your energy. It rebuilds your confidence. You start to feel proud of what you give yourself, because you're no longer feeding your body with guilt or confusion. You're feeding it with clarity and love, and the body responds to love more than anything else. When you let go of synthetic solutions, you start to see your body as something sacred again, not a problem to fix, but a miracle to nurture. Your meals become moments of healing, your mornings become rituals of self-care, and your energy becomes steady, real, and sustainable. This is what nature intended all along: not dependency, but harmony; not temporary relief, but lasting health. Your muscles grow in rhythm with your heartbeat, your recovery feels gentle yet powerful, and every day you feel more alive, more grounded, more connected. The power of natural healing lies in patience, in trusting the process, in understanding that growth takes time. Your body doesn't want instant change. It wants consistent care. It wants balance. It wants honesty. And when you give it that, it rewards you in ways you never imagined. Your skin glows, your posture improves, your focus sharpens, and your confidence blooms, not because of what you took, but because of what you gave up. You gave up shortcuts, you gave up artificial fixes, you gave up rushing the process, and you chose to let your body remember its power. Healing begins the moment you believe that your body already has the answers, that nature has already given you what you need, and that no pill can ever replace the wisdom built inside you. Your job is simple: feed it, trust it, and give it time, because when you align with nature, when you choose truth over imitation, when you nourish instead of numb, your body becomes unstoppable. Your muscles grow stronger, your heart beats steadier, your energy flows brighter, and your spirit feels lighter. And that is not science alone. That is love in motion. That is life remembering how to live.